What's up, guys? AngelsRoom here. Oh.
Alright, so welcome to episode 87 of the Blotto Pirates campaign. I almost forgot the name of the crew there. One Piece D&D. We are still in Elat. Island is picking up a few things, so let's go to the recap to see what we were up to.
Damn, bro, session 87. Getting close to the year of your birth, daughter. The last two digits. Jesus.
We're still 5 away, shut the fuck up.
Recap. The crew finally reunites at Paul's. Paul is Paul Bunyan, for anyone curious. Viridian, Joko, Onya, and Bang make turns, making fatal business pitches to Lord Soros. Lord Soros is a rich guy, by the way. Murdoch gets Blotto. That's the name of the crew. Haha. Yiga and Borne meet Paul's kids, who don't really take them that seriously. Onya learns from Soros that the Chaos Shards are also called World-Bringer Seeds and hold the power to shape islands. Oh my gosh. Joko breaks into a box and steals a bunch of webs. Shout out to him. Borne sees a strange poem written on the back of one of Paul's old maps. Oh damn, I forgot to make that map. Its contents eerily similar to their own journey across Elat. Bang fashions a quarterstaff for Yiga from the wood of the Adam tree, his mind whirling with possibilities on the best way to help a sailboat traverse lava. Yiga and Murdoch head out to find Murdoch's father, but end up passed out on the side of the road. Borne chops it up with the Bunions, the duo sharing stories about their time at sea and prominently or pointedly avoiding any mention of Kurth. And what will happen next? I have no idea. Let's figure that out. Damn.
Hooray.
Alright. Or's village. The sun will rise on a beautiful, quaint little place. It's a little place inhabited by very big people. Giants, if you will. And not just giants. Races smaller than them too. And even one or two things that are bigger. But we'll get to that later. The giants of Or's village have recently felt the arrival of some guests. Some expected, most of them unexpected. The Blottos have made their presence aware on Or's village of Elat, and with them are some new faces. They crash landed onto this island a while ago and have since then made their way into the forest, finding the treasure tree, not the treasure tree, a treasure tree. And learning more about the problems that are facing it, including a volcano underneath it and a swarm of termites inside it. They made their way back to Or's village to report their findings. Along the way, one of their crew found their father. Some others found some new mentions of life seeds, and some others saw a giant weapon in the roots of the tree. Everyone has come back with their own agenda, something that they want to do, whether that involves other people or involves people not on their crew. We will see what will come to pass and what will not, as we start with... Shit. Oh. Okay. Bang, D, boom. You have spent all of last night working on the quarterstaff for Yiga. It's a bright and early morning. You also conducted those experiments on the petrified wood from the treasure tree. You've got a lot of time ahead of you on a pretty monumental or mountainous task, I would say, with fashioning a ship that can hold giants and making a way for it to sail across lava. Not to mention you've got your own plans, which require, above all else, a heaping wad of cash. What would you like to do? Where would you be at? How are we starting your day? How are you feeling? Give us a brief insight into Bang D Boom's mind.
Good. I made a pretty neat weapon that I put together, considering the allotted time. Like you said, it hasn't been very long since I talked to Yiga about it, but it cost a lot more than I initially anticipated putting in the project. A craftsman has his pride, so I had to pay. So first thing I'm going to do is go to try to find Yiga. I give him the quarterstaff and also, try to get some of my money back.
All right. I'm gonna say, give me an investigation check. See if you can spot Yiga in this massive village.
Might have to refresh that.
Somebody got bumping some Usher right now. Out to Usher.
An investigation?
Yes, sir. All right, not the best, but it's not that hard to find this guy. As you're walking around town, you'll eventually make your way to the docks. Now, Pete, your character Bangy Boom is from the seas of, or the shores of Water 7. It stands to reason that they've crossed many ports and many docks in their journey to get here to the West Blue. What is one detail or a little thing that you think your character would notice about the docks in this particular situation? Feel free to make anything up.
Well, I mean, here is just the sheer scale. Like, worked on a lot of big ships, but ships made specifically for giants on a different level. That's the primary population of the ones using. It's just even working on this ship for the get everybody off has been difficult because everything's free. It's just the scale, all the whip and all the tie downs and all the ropes and stuff are big as hell.
True. Well said. Well, among those giant boats and giant cargo, there are two individuals that don't look like they belong. Someone has carefully placed them in like a little bird's nest type of thing on the side of the road, and there's like a big sign above them that says "Help Needed" on like cardboard, on the wall. Actually, is cardboard a thing? I don't know if cardboard is a thing. It'll be
wood.
Yeah, on some wood nailed to the wall. Right. You'll see Yiga and his first mate, Kingsbane Murdoch, passed out on the side of the road together.
Okay, well, I guess I'll come over and I'll just kind of bend down and look at him, and then I'm gonna poke Yiga in the face with the quarterstaff. Hey.
What the? Oh my fucking.
Dude, what did you guys get up to last night? You're asleep in the middle of the street.
I look around. I look down and see Murdoch on oh shit.
Dude, you guys gotta be careful here. You realize how small you are compared to everybody else. Like, they might think you're a bug. Oh, wait, strong like this.
Man, I'm thirsty. If fate decided that we would have been squished, we had other plans. What's up, man? What's up?
Well, you remember we were talking about that quarterstaff, right?
Yeah, right. It's quarterstaff.
Right. Well, check it out. And also, is your buddy okay?
You'll see. You see. Check it out. His whole demeanor will change. All the grogginess will evaporate. As he's bright-eyed.
Really? It takes a little bit of getting used to, but once you kind of get the hang of it, I put in an extra feature there for you. I think you'll find it.
So nice. Thank you.
Like engraving and stuff that are on. Like, yeah, just try to keep those intact. But it's made out of atom wood anyway, so it should be pretty sturdy. But yeah, once you get used to it, it might take you a little bit, but once you kind of get the hang of it, you'll see it does something pretty cool.
Hell yeah. Holy shit. Surely I can pay you back, right? Or, this is just something out of Goodwill.
Also, I don't know what it requires to attune, but I was just wondering, can I show them real quick what it does without going through this whole attunement thing? Or are we already telling?
Yeah, I was gonna drop a description for that shit. So it is a quarterstaff. Requires attunement. And then
Yeah,
it has this property.
I was just trying. Can I give them like a quick preview?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll just write out the mechanics in the chat.
It's like, I mean, to do this yourself, you're gonna have to, kind of get the hang of it, and then you'll see me kind of like, you'll see the room start to light up a little bit on the quarterstaff itself, and then you'll see it just, just double in size. So it'll get like way bigger.
Holy
Spin it up in the air and stuff like that, and then it'll go back down to the normal size.
damn, man. You really make this thing go to the moon? I was just playing. All right,
I mean, I don't know about the moon, but it gives you a little bit more to work with. Like scenario.
damn, man. Thanks. I guess I gotta pay you back. But
Yeah, we can price later. It cost me more than I thought, but I got the inspiration, so I had to go through with it.
Shit. I got somewhat of a artist touch myself. I understand completely. All the up getting like twirled around, like be like a little martial arts with it.
And that stuff can get upgraded later, or I've got a couple other things I want to try. So, look, it costs money, but if down the road you want to tune it up again or anything like that, as you see, I'm your guy.
Hey, anything, man. Name it. Money. Whatever.
Yeah, it's money. It's money. You don't have to say anything. It's money. It's money.
Just okay. All right. As I'm twirling the staff, I'll accidentally bonk Murdoch on the head. Wake him up.
Jesus.
Oh, you too, sword guy. If you need a weapon upgrade, let me know. I think you missed the demonstration, but it's pretty cool. I promise.
I mean, I think I'm good for now. I've got this sword that I'm pretty attached to.
Yeah,
I still have this one from Juma too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm talking about upgrades. Then you don't got to make a new weapon all the time.
Upgrade a sword.
Well, think about it. Right now, your sword does one thing. But what if it could do two things?
But like shoot fire or like turns into two swords.
I mean, given the fact that I can just do this and I pop up Psychic Sword in my hand.
I
I,
kind of forgot.
but hey, if I think of something useful, I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, hey, gotta get the word out there. Tell your friends. And but also, how'd you guys end up out here to sleep? I mean, I know you had some drinks, but who's that? Huh?
It's a little hazy, but they were looking for someone.
Yeah, I think.
Like another human, or for a giant, or
It was human. It was human. No, it was human.
hey, man, I'm not trying to be all in your business. I was just, I've been here for a little bit, so I met a few folks. But
Shit.
to be honest, I don't since you were asleep out here.
Looking for his dad. Still gotta find him. Yo, you'll see you will hop out of that nest or whatever the fuck. I don't know how high up it is. But I'll leap down. And we'll I'll look up to Murdoch. So we gotta find that man.
Oh yeah.
tired of it.
Well, maybe grab a shower or something first, but good luck, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. We don't have these luxuries on the sea. It's just well, not yet at least. I hope we.
We're on land,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, yeah. Oh, well, screws up. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna be back. Murdoch, I don't know if he's coming, but
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk with determination.
I guess a shower couldn't hurt.
All right, as you guys bounce down from the nest and begin walking, you will hear the roaring and swelling of waves. It's a giant ship bumps into the darkness to you guys. A giant literally will leap from the side with a rope in hand and sprightly with a pep in his step, secured to a tackle on the side of the docks. He'll turn to you guys, a bald, gray-haired old man. You guys would recognize this guy as one of the people behind the chiefess when she gave her speech at the what's it called? At the town hall meeting. Actually, let me put you guys on this map and I'll just show you. Where is this guy's token at?
I'll be startled a bit. I'll quickly bow, recognizing him. I was like, old giant. It is a pleasure. Elder giant.
Yeah.
Ancient giant.
He'll hop down from this boat somewhere there. You guys can drop your tokens. Just imagine that you're like half the size that your token is. Or you can make your shit small. Yeah, you'll still be there. But yeah, he'll have a fishing net.
Is everybody there?
To the back of his... No, just these guys.
Okay.
He'll have a fishing net secured to the back of his back, and a grumble, a scowl on his face as he ties the boat to the dock with one hefty grunt, securing this massive ship with his bare hands. He'll turn to you guys, muttering to himself, like, God damn it. Shit morning, shit day, shit week.
Everything all right? Giant sir?
Nothing's a problem. Well, everything's a problem, but nothing's a problem. Someone's been destroying my fishing traps. I'm set up all over the perimeter of the island, and they're one of the only things that provide this goddamn village with food. Somehow, somewhere, something that came from the outer shores. I don't know if it's an animal or a fucking stowaway. Someone that washed up on these shores. They've been destroying the traps. I don't even know how. They're massive. And all these fish have been getting away.
I mean, where was it exactly? Look, I'll introduce myself first. This is right here is my compatriot, Lionel Murdoch, and this here is Bang D Boom.
How you doing?
Now, we
Furball. Elder.
Furball?
Yeah.
That is quite a funny name.
You know what I'm saying? Actually, look at all that facial hair, man. You got a fur ball right there on your.
It does look like a ferret or something.
How do you think I got the name?
A really long rat on his face.
It's my mustache.
Yeah, but so
Don't you think furball? But whatever. But you said your traps are messed up. What are they made out?
For some reason, furball feels like a slur to Murdoch.
you know.
They're made of good solid wood. It ain't Adam wood, but it's good wood.
Damn, someone breaking Adam wood. That's
No, you dumbass! It's not Adam wood. I just said.
Oh, I thought you said it was Adam wood.
You just said it was good. But I mean, that's weird. But your fishing traps, you never thought about making them out of, I don't know, like metal?
Metal. They're gonna sink.
Well, yeah, but don't you like anchor them to something?
Huh. I never thought of that actually.
Also, not to assume anything, but being a giant, couldn't you just jump in that water and wrestle whatever it is?
I would if I knew what it was.
Well, yeah, we're kind of lacking in that department. Size that is, but if you ever need something for a price, I'll point to him for a price. We can help.
Yeah, go find the motherfucker that's breaking my traps.
Find him.
How are your traps set up? Like, if you're not hanging them on anything, where do you leave them if not on the floor?
Couple meters offshore. I time to a canoe and let it sit there.
Okay. And so when you come back, is like the rope cut or is like the actual trap messed up?
The trap's destroyed.
Well, did you think it might be a fish?
Huh.
Like a really big one? Like maybe you're trying to catch a really big fish and that trap's not big enough?
Fish haven't been big around here for damn near 80 years. Can't be.
Well, I mean, your traps didn't start getting broken until now, right?
No. I don't know what it is, but if someone can find out, it'll be a lot of help.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you want to make some metal traps, I can help with that, but I don't really have the water.
Metal traps. I'll think about it. I'm fine. Saunter off.
What about the... Where? What? How? What? Oh, damn. I guess we can still look, but...
I mean, I guess he's having a bad day, man.
Yeah, damn sure. Well...
But what are you guys going to do before we try to put the ship off? We're going to try to... Like, we got to do something about these big stone things.
Big stone thing? I mean... It's made of stone. What? How hard could it be? Just need like something stonier or gianter.
Something gianter or stony.
Yeah. Like rock beats rock. Like rock, paper, scissors,
I don't know if rock beats rock.
That's how I played it. I don't know how anybody else played it. But rock beats rock.
The paper beats rock.
Yeah, paper beats rock. Rock beats rock. Scissors beat rock. If you're quick enough. Just don't do rock.
You can cut rocks.
Yep, see? Everybody gets it. Now, where do we start looking?
Alright, as you guys start looking, sorry to cut you off. As you guys start looking, we're going to jump over to some other members of the crew. Or people that aren't part of the crew. That was a little joke. Okay, thank you. Onya, you spent much of your night talking to a giant who was pretty much just ridiculing you. As you wake up, I guess where would you have slept? That's a good first question.
Would I have slept back in the room that we were recovering in, or no?
Sounds like a good idea to me. You find yourself back in the old doctor's hut, and as you awaken on these stuffy, way too big sheets, you, as someone who's been around a doctor's office for much of her life, are very aware of, the things and items that would be seen in and around the area. What is something that your character would notice or pick up on in the vicinity? Feel free to make something up.
I guess Anya would probably like climb on like a table or something that probably has like medicine there and like study like what the medicines they have are.
All right, what is one medicine that you think a giant would normally be wanting to take?
I mean, it would depend on if the giants here are peaceful or warlike. Because if they were warlike, they'd probably want to have like special salves, like in case they get wounded in battle or something.
Ooh, interesting. All right, yeah. We'll say that you spot a giant like mortar and pestle, and around it are a bunch of giant herbs and strange leaves.
Okay. Anya will study the leaves.
All right, these massive leaves, something this big can only be from a giant tree, and really the only giant tree that you've seen is a treasure tree. Give me a nature check as you study these leaves. Ooh, all right. Not really much to garner here. They just look big and leafy and succulent.
Would I be able to do another check if like I tasted it?
Yeah, sure. DC's gonna get higher.
All right. Would I still do another nature check if I did that?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
All right, you taste it, and you get that feeling when you've consumed too many vegetables.
Ugh.
Actually, I'm trying to think about it now. I don't think I've ever felt that feeling. Anyway, maybe you have. As you look around the room, you'll see a giant doctor in the corner. The same guy that nursed you has back to health. He's scribbling away on some notes.
All right. Yeah, Anya will try to navigate her way to the doctor. I mean, is this another part of the room, or is this on the same table?
This would be like right at the foot of his table.
Okay. Yeah. So Anya will approach the doctor and excuse me, doctor. Do you know what those? What's the properties on those leaves?
You'll see this old bearded man grumbling to himself as he scratches his head, writing some notes. Perk up as he sees you and bend down. His eyeball about twice as big as your head. Be like, oh, those herbs. They're rare herbs. I picked up from the treasure tree myself about 40 years ago. They take time to mature. Time spent away from the tree until they're ready. I'm going to use them to craft something that the elders will need.
What is its benefits?
Helps rejuvenate the body, keeps the mind fresh. It essentially slows down your aging.
Oh.
But it's missing something. Key ingredient that I'm not sure grows on this island anymore. The red leaf. It's very temperature sensitive, but it has a specific chemical in it that helps the whole potion actually come to fruition. It's a key ingredient. Without it, can't make the potion. Problem is, with the rising temperatures, I don't know if any red leaves still grow on the island.
How many places do you know of that it does grow?
Before, it was up in the mountains. For one, the mountains are difficult to get to, and anyone I've sent out hasn't reported seeing it. Can I help you with anything else?
No, thank you.
Have a good day.
I'll leave you to your work.
You too. Whatever that is.
Yeah, Anya will then make her way out of the room then.
Alright. You've seen the village before. We all know what it looks like. What would you like to do?
Anya will just she'll make a round, like checking with everybody.
Alright. I'll say that you will probably link up with Yiga, Murdoch, and maybe Bandy Boom as they look for his father. But for now, we'll cut to someone else, see what they're up to. Wait. Yeah, it has to be 7. Is it 7? Yes. No, it's 8. What the fuck?
Bro, communing with the voices.
1, 2, 3. Oh no, it's 3. Alright, I'll say this 3. What's his name? Viridian Wildwood. The deer man. Antelope man, my apologies. You had a long night of partying, I guess. Oh no, I think it was studying that you were doing. Whatever it is that you were doing as you wake up on this fine day here in Aura's village, what's going on in your mind? What's your plans? Give us an update.
If Viridian's mine, he'll be like, I'm broke. I need money.
Amen to that, brother.
Is a travesty.
All right. As you wake up, you've been living on this village or on this island for a bit longer than all the other, people that had recently arrived. What was your living quarters area look like? Give me a description. Feel free to make something up.
All right. The ground would be grassy. There would be a bush to the left of him. And a bunch of giant ass trees.
Like a tent? Like a log cabin? The ground itself? Are you in the forest, in the village? In a cave?
Yeah, in the forest.
Okay.
He's relaxing. But he is now decided he's going to do something about his brokenness.
Nice.
Yesterday night. Oh yeah, I lost my exhaustion, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, last night he tried to talk for his money. Now the time for talking is over. It's time to take action. I want to save this place and make my Verdant bloom. I'm gonna need a lot of coin. And at this point, Raiden will get up and begin to stretch. And he'll begin looking around for Joko and any other person he feels like would be I guess good for the job.
Oh, sorry, my internet cut out. What was that last part? You're gonna start looking out for what?
Joko and anyone else my character may think may be suited for the job.
All right. Well, I'll say you'll definitely find Joko. I imagine, you guys wouldn't be living far from each other.
I don't know. Joko may be in his little portal dimension when he sleeps.
Yeah, I'll just
So I don't
say
know.
like he's been on the island for a while. He kind of just pops out in the morning somewhere around the trees that Viridian hangs out at.
Nice.
Just kind of peeks around the trees around 8 a.m. type of thing, you know.
You're gonna be like, hey, skip it. Skip it. He's gonna be yelling around.
I am right here. I am right here. Calm down. Calm down.
You'll see Joko. We're not Joko. You'll see Viridian. Be like, look up at you and be like, last night was a bust. Was unable to get anybody.
I saw you. He did not go for my persuasions either. You know, I was trying to make a plan with you. I think we should go directly for his riches, you know? He seems very heavy around the pockets. Too much to do. Who dips their hair in gold? You know, he has too much money. So we can take some of it. No problem.
I agree. And hopefully he won't mind. And if he does have a problem with it, oh well.
We will be long gone by then. Anyways, I tried to tell you this last night, but you may have drinking something. Something slipped into your drink along the way. Or even, you know, I tried to talk to you and your face was just blank. You said nothing.
I must have been on to something. You know how I get when I'm on to something.
Oh, yes. Deep in the research brain, I understand. Anyways, let's head to town. Do you remember where this manor was? We can scope it out.
I know where it is. They said it's on They said it was on the northeast side of town. His house.
You know, if we frame it the right way, I think that maybe we could get Yiga to help us out. More drinking money for him. And maybe even Murdoch. He seems to hate, I'm not sure if he hates rich people or royalty. I'm not sure. But we'll figure it out. And he'll just start heading into town. Looking for those two.
All right.
Really know to be like, hey, let's not forget to get more information about both. We're at it.
About what? I just didn't
Lord Soros. Lord Soros. The guy we're gonna rob.
Oh, yes. I think that I'm more interested in information on his stuff and his property, but if you want to find out about the man, that is up to you.
I don't care about him personally. I just want to know, what kinds of things we could expect to take. I hope everything isn't giant.
A fair bit of it may be.
Yeah, I have a question. Do they use belly?
Yup.
Oh, okay. At least we know that.
As you guys head into town, we'll say that your camp is like somewhere over here. As you guys head into town, you will see the giant waterfall that crests down into the coastal village. I would say sitting at the shores of the river that the waterfall feeds into, it's like a little stone barrier made to stop the spittle from the waterfall, wetting up the path. You'll see a tall, well, tall is a relative term. I guess a massive for you guys, giant man. He's got a pair of goggles around his head. Actually, no, not that one either. Maybe this guy. Yeah, fuck it, this guy. You will see he's got like an old-fashioned Viking style helmet. It basically looks like an extra from Vinland Saga. For real. Let me drop this token down. Fucking huge.
Can you focus discreet on him too?
Got you.
Yeah.
This massive dude is sitting at on this metal barrier, or not metal, stone barrier, and he's got a he's got a paper in hand. He seems to be jotting something down. Massive paper, massive quill. He seems to be jotting something down, a grumble on his face, and he's constantly scratching his head, tearing his he seems very, very confused, very angry. As the two of you approach, his eyes will perk up, and it'll be like, audience members. Hey, you two, little pipsqueaks, listen up. You listening?
It is hard to not listen to your voice, sir.
Yeah, exactly. All right, listen. I'm gonna be doing a little gig at the at the makeshift town hall meeting tonight. Doing a little comedy routine. You guys want to listen to one of my jokes I just wrote?
I am always up for a good joke.
Okay. So I got a little girl, right?
What?
A little daughter. She goes to the nursery here in the village. An old woman that takes care of her. Loves to make some, the turtle around. It's always there to protect her and stuff. But anyway, she's been picking her nose a lot. And one day I went to pick her up, full day. She was picking her nose. And then the person, the woman that takes care of her, she told me she's been picking her nose a lot. And I told her it's because of who she looks up to. As I was picking my nose. What do you think?
Right. And I think you should refine your material just a little bit. But I'm not your crowd necessarily for your big event. Maybe this works better in the giant culture, but I would take some more time with it.
I think you should stick to what you guys are good at. Fighting. They're not comedians.
I mean, I'm already signed up for the tournament. It's not this is just an extra thing.
What tournament?
The tournament. We hold them every year to decide the strongest warrior on Elbat. Strongest warriors compete. Of course.
How much?
300,000 berries.
$300,000. Viridian will begin to think to himself and question himself.
It ain't that much, but we love to fight.
I don't need it. Skip.
Do you really think that you can win a strength contest against giants?
Oh yeah, I'm a giant.
No, my brother is clearly thinking about entering this contest.
Oh, well, I think. Oh, I know I could. These guys got nothing on me.
Hey, you wouldn't be the only, little man in the tournament.
Who else is? Who's the other little man?
There's two of them. The two men that have been staying in town. Been longer than you two, I think. The blonde one, Murdoch. And the bald one. I don't know if he's bald. He's got red hair. Rasil. That one.
Rasil.
Oh.
So you're just a comedian?
I'm a warrior, but I'm a comedian on the side.
You're a warrior doing comedy. Are you a good warrior?
Oh yeah, I'm one of the best. They call me Two-Tone Jack.
Two-Tone Jack. What are things that you consider dishonorable?
Things I consider dishonorable. Lying.
Is that it?
Yeah. Everything
How
else
about
is
stealing?
alright. How about what?
Stealing. Raiding.
I mean, stealing would be part of lying, so I would have to say no. I don't like stealing.
How is stealing a part of lying?
Well,
You can
you
steal
usually
without
have to
lying.
lie to get to where you steal from. And after you steal something, you usually gotta lie your way out.
Oh, that is not true, my friend.
That
You
is
see,
very much not true. You must be a bad
someone
thief.
could walk right up to you and take that axe out of your hands and then walk away with it. And they would have stolen from you. But they would have stolen from you very honestly.
Huh, I didn't think about it like that. You know, you two should join my act.
No. I think you should join our act.
Oh, are you also doing a comedy thing? Is that why he has the paint? Is that
Yeah.
why you're in a costume?
Yes. This is the comedy act. We go to Lord Sorrow's house. You stand outside. If anyone approaches, you beat them up. Isn't that hilarious?
Huh. It actually is kind of funny. But that would I mean, there's really no point in doing that, is it?
They will help you with
No.
your comedy. Won't it?
But you see, it gets your name out there. It is what we call a practical joke, no? Just
No,
a prank, bro.
No. Soros is a madman. He had my hide for it.
And that's exactly why it would be so funny.
You think?
I'm mad.
Oh, you know it. Lord Soros, everyone knows not to mess with him. That's what the best comedian, they mess with everyone, no? They go after everyone. Nothing is off limits, including Lord Soros. If you are a true comedian, you must go after Lord Soros.
Yeah, but you know, I could write a joke about him. I'm gonna stand outside of his house and beat people up.
I don't know why I'm trying to convince this guy. This is above table. I don't know why I'm trying to convince this guy. I just went along with it.
Listen. Don't you love beating people up? And not only are you getting practice for your jokes, you're getting practice for your tournament. 2 birds, 1 stone.
If I want to practice on the tournament, I'll just head down to the Coliseum and fight some.
Yes, but you can't do that when you're practicing for your jokes. Like right now, don't you see you're standing on this stone practicing on your training, anything. But with this Lord Soros thing, you can train and practice your jokes.
You will have a fresh audience every 5 seconds. A new punchline every minute.
I mean, no one really comes by Lord Soros' house, but I guess I could stand outside for a little bit, see, you know, if someone wants to fight, if someone wants to hear a joke.
You can
It
try
makes more
with
sense to
man
do it at the
himself.
Coliseum. Fight
Really
Soros.
go to Lord Soros.
That guy's he's crazy. I don't want to talk to him.
He's crazy. All right, dude. Could I? I'm gonna ask this guy to arm wrestle me.
This guy, Two-Tone Jack,
Yeah.
he'll look down at you and be like, your arm is about the size of a fingernail. What do you mean?
Come on, pal. Don't you got some gusto?
Right, I guess I can. If you can hold on to my pinky, maybe. Let's do
Bro,
this.
hit him with the guts, so crazy.
He'll lay down flat on his stomach and hold his hand out with his pinky finger outstretched.
All right, I'm gonna eat one of my pills and use enhance ability bull strength.
All right. What does that do?
It just gives me advantage on strength checks. That's it.
Nice. Does your size change with the thing? Does your strength change?
Oh yeah, my carrying capacity increases. No, my strength doesn't change at all.
All right.
Yeah, my carrying capacity is doubled. That's it.
Nice. Let me see something. Alright. Go ahead, give me an athletics check then.
Yeah, just so you know, this is just a test, y'all. I don't think I can actually beat this guy.
You pushing everything at his pinky. But he will crush you to the ground pretty easily.
Viridian will look at this guy and be like, "Are you saying Lord Taurus is stronger than you?"
Oh, I haven't fought him. But if I did, it would probably be a bloodbath.
But you would win, right?
Of course. Two-tone Jack never lost.
Then what do you have to worry about? Come join our party. We are having much more fun than alone time under the waterfall.
Are you trying to kill Lord Sorrel?
You kill him with laughter, of course. We want to make him laugh until he cannot breathe.
Oh, it's the funniest joke I've heard yet. I'm gonna write that one down. He'll like get himself, or he'll get up, dust off his knees, and I'll be like, "You two are right. You come down to the town hall meeting. You kill." And he'll walk off, his footsteps shaking the ground, heading into town.
If anything happens to Lord Soros, we should make sure to kill that guy.
Why will we kill that guy?
Because he'll be like, "It was them." You know?
You make it fair. All right. Let's go find that bumbling drunk and his kitty cat.
All right. You two will set out.
You got a kitty cat.
You two will set out, trying to find the others as well. Or probably end up finding the others as well. And we'll jump to the last person that has said a word, I think, this session. Borne, where you at? What's going on?
Borne's probably waking up back at the doctor's office and starting his workout routine and then heading to the docks to try and find Bang De Boom.
All right. You're a brolic dude. What does your workout routine consist of?
I'll say 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups.
Okay.
And a 5-mile run.
Tough. While you're doing that run, running around in the forest, running around on the island, what would you say that you'll be running at?
I'll draw out the path.
God damn.
Going through the river. Going back through the river.
You say you are the fastest.
And it was beautiful. I think you would have to run like 7 circuits of that to get to 5,000 miles. Or no, it would be like 35 circuits.
5,000?
Remember the map size down for us.
Oh, that's true, actually.
I would probably only be able to run like a quarter of that for 5 miles.
That shit is probably more than 5 miles. Way more.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe. Who knows? Probably. I don't know what the fuck is going on, to be honest. Alright, as you're running, Borne P Sky, on the outside of the gate of the village, snaking through these massive stone pillars. Not stone pillars, wooden stakes that are just wedged into the ground, endlessly high from your point of view. You will see a giant on the outside hammering something into the side of the board. He's got a very angry look on his face, and his eyes are caked with can't even tell. It looks like eyeshadow, or it could be some weird black gunk. Either way, it is very, very noticeable. What the fuck? Let me drop this token down.
Borne doesn't lose the flow of his run, but he just kind of runs in place, keeping the same jogging pace, saying, "Hey, what are you doing?" As he's looking at the sign. And I got my passive that I'm gonna try and use to read it.
Alright, you'll read the sign, and it will be a help wanted board. Help wanted to fix the fence. And it'll be put up by a guy named Morrison. He'll look down at you with his eyebrow raised, and they'll be like, putting up a sign. The fence needs to be fixed. Holes everywhere, all around the perimeter. Not to mention, I've been talking about putting a sea gate up for the longest amount of time, and no one wants to do it. It's always Morrison, plug up the holes. Morrison, do this. Morrison, do that. They don't realize how much time it takes. Need some help. You willing to help?
Maybe. Where do you rank the priority of building a sea gate and fixing the wall as opposed to saving the island?
I mean, when you put it like that, saving the island ain't really my problem. I'm worried about the problems in front of me. The problems in front of me are this goddamn fence.
No, I'm helping the people that are helping to save the island. So if you help us with saving the island, I'm sure we can help you fix that stuff. But if we can't save the island, there's no point in fixing that stuff.
What are you doing to save the island?
Well, one of us wants to build a boat to sail, I think it was to the Sky Islands through the Primos.
Above table. Careful if I remember that.
I know what it is. Above table.
Damn, bro.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Fuck no.
I'm just saying. The Borne's like he heard it, paid attention to it, and just blanking.
Well, I don't know if you're. Sorry. It's not the road. It's not the route to the Sky Islands. It's a different route.
I know that. It's this island's connection point.
Yeah, it's like a midway stop, I guess.
Yeah.
Or a gas station. Pit stop.
But yeah, I'm helping the people that are building the boat for that, and then another person in our group is trying to save the tree by either creating something for it or trying to be able to grow a new tree, I guess. I don't know. But I just know that those termites are killing that tree.
You know, I noticed some termites eating up my fences too. Spreading all over the island. Maybe there was something else. Anyway, I guess that is more important. If you need anything, just I guess you know where to find me by the fences. Morrison's my name.
Yeah. Come to the shipyard later. Over Wallace. And then
Alright.
Borne's just gonna start running again.
Alright. You will carry on with your run in peace as the others are after your run. You'll search to find the others who are also searching to find Orson Murdoch. And they are being searched by Viridian and Joko. Onya is also around, just wandering around shit. So everyone, by whether it's by some stroke of fate or circumstance, or me just wanting to put everyone in the same mat, you'll all find each other, and you all find each other at a massive coliseum on the northern end of the village. Actually, we'll say on the eastern end of the village, near the ports, but not quite. Like a massive stone chasm that's it looks like it used to be some kind of mine, but it seems to have long been abandoned. There's a massive coliseum that's been dug and built out of some, I guess, kind of whitish grayish stone. Looks to be pretty fucking old. And there's the same flags that you guys saw adorned in the town hall are hanging all around this thing. As you guys will see, did I fucking measure this shit right? Yeah. 1 second though.
Oh no. Time to crash.
Looks good. Alright, yeah, this shit might lag some PCs. It's not too bad though. Oh. You'll see there's this massive coliseum. There's trees and stuff and a whole bunch of junk laid out in the middle of it. And amongst the junk is two warriors stalking one another. One of them, the chiefess of this tribe, Skin Tone B, or as she likes to go, Skins B. She is quite smaller than the other guy. She's got this staff kind of held in both hands behind her back that is constantly fluctuating in size as if to match the dude in front of her. This guy's a towering giant, about 55 feet tall. He's got this blue face paint coursing across his forehead, scowl on his face. You can see the barest nubs of two horns on the side of his head. And he will have an axe in hand as he charges to meet the woman. And she will be ducking and dodging, using her staff that's fluctuating in size to pull Walt off the ground, bringing it down on the giant's head. He will intercept this massive axe and just try to crush her. She will spring off the blow and just bounce around the battlefield, using this guy's momentum to fuel her own. Using this guy's strength, I should say, to fuel his own momentum. On the side, there's a much smaller dude, blonde hair, creased, weathered expression, and some casual clothes. He's sitting on the side of the arena. On the edge of it, we'll say, there's a small locket next to him, and something in his hands. Something in his hands, yeah. And one by one, everyone will walk towards him. Just by one stroke of fate or another, you guys all found each other and found this guy. The cries of fighting and all that shit wasn't too hard to pinpoint, and everyone seems to know Orson Murdoch in this town. Everyone's also been talking about these pirates for a decent bit of time, so you guys will be able to pinpoint each other and locate one another. So yeah, you guys can all drop your tokens next to him. And shit, I mean, the floor is yours. You can talk to each other, talk to him, watch the fight each other. Who knows?
Oh, well, Banky Boom doesn't really know him all that well, so he's going to kind of watch the fight, eating some, popcorn, ready to see some action.
We are.
Anybody want to make a wager?
what?
Yeah, I'm putting my money on the lady. Actually, I don't really have money anymore because of an expensive night.
Where
Save
is
my money now.
But I'll bet my pride.
Where's Yiga and Murdoch?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where is this?
Are we on the
I'm
map?
trying to talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Borne, right.
I'll put 5 million berry on the big guy.
Wait, you guys are not on this, man?
You got 5 million berries?
Oh,
You're
I
on this
couldn't
one.
see
Yeah,
nigga.
Actually, I think I still have 5 million. I'll put 5 million on the little lady.
Yeah, me too. I
Deal.
got 5 mil. Deal?
I bet on the giant.
Which one?
Right? Which
Oh, the pink one looks fierce.
Well, I got nothing to bet with you. But you here? 5 million berries?
Oh shit! Finally.
Oh, you talking to me?
Yes, you. Who else will I be talking to?
Yeah, you got a deal.
All right.
I bet the lifeblood of money and giving money and getting money. Money.
Alright, Onya. As you make
Joko.
this bet, you'll hear a voice in the back of your head.
Onya, these insects are beneath you.
I don't know if you heard that.
No. Oh no, I didn't have that on. Hang on.
Run a bet.
Hold on. Let me turn it on. There we go.
Onya, these insects are beneath you.
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Go ahead. Sorry to cut you off.
What?
Shut up, you high and mighty prick.
well, I mean, it's just a friendly wager. That seems a little bit much.
I'm not talking to you guys. I'm not talking to you guys.
Is everything all right on you?
You'll see Bangy Boom look around, just like, and you'll see the blonde guy sitting down there. It's like, are you talking about him?
Blind guy. Oh my God, he's right there. Yo.
No.
Scooch up next to it.
Talking about a fishman with a god complex.
Fish.
Viridian will walk around and be like, is that one of your imaginary friends?
Are you talking about Azure?
Anya will just stare and then just not answer.
Fishman with a god complex. Wow, sounds crazy. Go Pink Lady.
Yeah, go cheat this. Yeah, I got imaginary friends too.
So Joko will slide up next to Yiga. Yeah. So speaking of money, friend, I have an opportunity for you.
Opportunity. Or what?
You seem to be a little light in the pockets. Would you like to? I'm putting together a little crew. Gain a little bit of extra cash from a small job. Easy work, in and out of a building. We take the valuables, and then we go. It is a solid plan, I assure you. Would you be interested
one
in
of these giants?
Yes, but that is why we need strong people like you. Carry out the valuables before they notice.
You blowing smoke up my gourd. I'm just I mean, wait, who are you robbing?
You saw that guy Soros the other day? More gold than sense on him, huh?
Yeah, pretty flashy. Not my kind of style. But I won't really get it. You gotta take his hair, shave him bald.
If I get the opportunity, but no, that is not the main plan. You see, he does not like to share his wealth. It is unfortunate. But he is so wealthy, I hardly think he'll notice if we take some when he does not see.
Oh, shit.
Would you and your crew be interested in this opportunity?
I'm interested. Definitely. And I'm sure my crew will be interested. But I need to know, what exactly is going down. Also, kind of like, I'll gesture to the old man Murdoch. Gotta talk to this guy.
Listen, you ask your crew who is interested among them, and you meet us after this fight. Okay? Are you planning to fight these giants yourself, anyways? I heard there were little people like us going in there.
Oh, wait, but I don't think I'm real ready for that yet. Which, this guy.
I heard he was one of the ones going in. Him and some guy named Rasil.
Rasil?
Apparently.
Damn. Wait, I want to turn it like. I want to tell one. Do you sail with a man with the name Rasil?
Who are you talking to?
Oh, Murdoch dad.
Oh, Murdoch's dad?
Yeah.
Alright. As you look over at him, it'll be what the fuck would you do? Yo, Dire, what do you think your character's father would do?
What would he be doing?
Yeah, as he's sitting on this stone step watching this fight, twiddling with something in his hand. What is he doing?
Picking his nose.
Shit, say less. He'll be picking his nose as you look over, and I'll be like, "What'd you say?"
You sail with a man with the name Rasil?
Yeah, buddy of mine.
We sail with a Rasil. Ingrid?
Oh yeah, that'd be his daughter.
God damn, this is meet your dad dead. Elat, what is this?
I mean, you tell me. I don't know.
I already met my dad, and it was not as pleasant. Not pleasant.
Hey man,
My
dads
dad.
are nice. Some dads are deadbeats. Some dads are dead.
Sorry to hear that, Viridian.
I'm not.
Oh. Okay.
My dad's actually a perfectly nice guy. He's just hanging out at home.
Oh, look at me. Oh, baby boo. I got a good dad.
It's good that you have a good father.
I got a gun for like.
Oh, low blows now, huh? Hey, how about that tab for that quarter stack that you got?
Listen. Hold up, so, Mr. Murdoch, can I call you Mr. Murdoch? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
So, that stuff you did back there by the tree, that was, pretty nifty. Pretty cool.
Thanks, kid.
Yeah,
Learned it from Augers. You met him, right?
Augers. The masked man?
Yeah. Another good buddy of mine.
Yeah, well, sadly I never got to pick his brain, we're all in a rush.
Speaking of picking brains, when's the last time you've seen a doctor or had any kind of medical examination?
Me?
Yes, you. The both of you, actually.
We got a doctor right there.
You'll see him
pretty frequently.
He'll turn to Onya. Be like, your patient seems to be showing cases of short-term memory loss.
Which one?
Borne, Yiga.
What are you talking about? My memory's fine.
You guys had the same conversation when
It's
we
it's
met.
the alcohol. That's all.
Look, whatever, man. Look, I'm gonna just say it flat out. Turn back to the old Murdoch. I need. Please be my sensei. I'll bow. Please. Please. Please be my. Please. Please. Please.
Whoa. Get up, kid. What are you doing?
I'm right here.
He is begging the old man to teach him.
Look, I tell you the truth. It hasn't been easy. You know, you see it's a very new look for Yiga right now. For everybody. Very vulnerable. Yeah. I think I lost one of my good friends out there getting to this island. I almost lost everybody else. So, seeing as you're pretty talented, I feel like it's only right if I want to lead these guys. I need the help. And I ain't ashamed of saying that.
He'll have a surprised look on his face. Start nodding a little bit. I'll turn to you, Murdoch, and be like, picked a good man to follow, son.
Yeah. He's a drunk, but he's pretty decent.
Yeah, you gotta leave with the drunk, but yeah.
I'll agree with that.
I'll help you out. Under a few conditions, though.
Name them. Anything.
One, don't rob Lord Soros. I kind of need him. Don't. I guess I'm talking to the two of you.
Rob Lord Soros? Who's robbing Soros?
As he looks over at Joko. I guess, yeah, really just Joko.
I'm not going to turn my head.
Viridian gonna look at Joko. What are you doing, Joko? Why are you doing this?
Yeah, I'm not saying a word, bro.
Look at Joko. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm like crazy.
He's gonna look up. Oh, we're gonna keep him at heat.
What? I was watching the fight. What is the problem? No.
You're gonna rob Lord Soros?
Damn, this is crazy.
What do you want in?
No. What? What are you talking about? He's a very nice guy. Why are you gonna rob him?
Because he has money.
He's not nice.
And Joko will look at you like you're fucking stupid. Like it's obvious he has money. Why? Like,
and Baby Boom will also look back at him like, "Did you try asking for some?"
I tried to ask. He was not receptive to it.
That sounds like a skill issue. When I asked him, he gave me a bunch of stuff.
Okay, then don't be complaining about how we gonna deal with our issues.
I'm gonna complain a little bit. I got to bet with the guy. If you rob him, that's gonna make stuff pretty tough on me.
Yeah.
You know what? We will leave plenty for you, plenty for him, plenty for us. We will not take it all. We like to leave the rich a little bit. That way they can earn up their investments more and more and more. And then we come back and rob them next year.
Exactly.
It don't even sound like robbing at that point, you know? I mean,
are you talking about like you talking about robbing like it's ethical farming? Like, what are you talking? What?
I leave him with enough to live. He has his life. That is all you are entitled to.
It's like somebody having like 2 cups of water. You need a cup of water, but you know, do they really need 2 cups of water?
Exactly.
But
You're on to something.
If you had 2 cups of wine and you only need 1 cup of wine, would you give someone that second cup?
I'm not giving anybody my wine. I was just that's me though. That's me though. That's just me. That's just me.
But Yiga, let me present it this way. If you had no wine and somebody had 2 cups of wine, would you not take both cups of wine? They do not need either.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna enjoy the wine more than them probably. You know, that's probably right. That's probably true.
Exactly. It is doing more good in the world in your hands. They are just storing it away, waiting for it to get old.
But listen,
You're making a generous sacrifice, Yiga, drinking all the world's booze and keeping the rest of the world sober.
exactly. Look, I'm helping the citizens of the world. Look, I'll lean into Joko for like, listen, man. I don't think I could do that if he said no.
Oh, you are going to listen to your sensei that you got 5 seconds ago? You're going to listen to this old man because he is your first mate's daddy?
Don't make like that. What? This has nothing to do with it being my first mate's father. If it doesn't even matter. This is skill.
Oh,
And
it's
I
because
do those
I'm
skills
not. Then
myself.
why don't you not man up and come and get some riches with me tonight?
Just look, man. I can't. Look, we're gonna be traveling in the most dangerous waters soon. All right, I can't be subpar if I'm gonna lead these guys to their dream.
He's right.
Where are you going?
We're going to the Grand Line.
To the Grand Line?
Moving on.
Maybe you are more ambitious than I thought. And you make a good point. Everyone has their own priorities.
Yeah.
So if this is your way to get strong and protect your crew, then that
Right,
is what
but
you must do.
Hear me out. I think he has a lot more resources available if you don't rob him, you know?
Yes, I am going to make him have less resources.
No,
by
I mean
taking them.
resources available to help you. Help further your overall goals.
My goals are to have his resources.
Wow.
You can't argue. Pretty
Very short-sighted.
I mean, yeah.
That's the goal.
Wow.
Just,
Yo, this nigga moving.
I've run my fair share of pockets, but I don't know. You seem like a downright thief.
Yeah. I mean, a thief is a thief.
The hustle.
I have seen your bounties. Most of you are no better.
Hey, I am bounty free, my friend. I have never been caught. I mean, I've never done anything like that.
Then perhaps you should stay out of criminal business then.
It's hard when you announce it in public, you know.
And that there's no way of mine.
No, it's that guy that announced it in public. He posed that Murdoch.
Right, but I think he announced it because you're talking about it 1 foot away from him, right?
Yeah, but why does he care?
Bro, I assumed.
I mean,
I
that's
was going to
reasonable.
Yiga and Murdoch to propose it. I assumed his father wouldn't be a snitch. Didn't assume the
that
family
is a
would.
reasonable question.
Didn't assume the family was a snitch.
Why don't you want them to rob Lord Soros? I mean, he's cool, but I'm just wondering.
You talking to me?
Yeah, man.
I need Soros. Ain't that obvious?
If you need Soros,
we will not kill him.
We'll give you Soros.
I kind of also need Soros, so I think I might be with the old timer over here.
Well, I need
we're not killing Soros.
If Soros gets robbed, he won't stop until whoever did it is dead or he's dead.
Oh.
And if he starts acting up, killing people, then the Giants are gonna have to take him out.
Wait, what exactly do you need from Blotto? If you don't mind me asking.
I need his resources.
Then come and help us get his resources. What is the problem with all you people? We are trying to rob him right now.
Look,
You are infuriating.
if there was other circumstances,
Everything you need, you can take from him.
look, if
I
it was
don't need
different,
it for myself. I need it for the people of this village. I need them to get to the sky, to the new world.
Well, and I'm helping with said project, and I kind of need his funding for that. So I'm kind of in the same boat as the old guy. I kind of need him on the ride.
Listen. You guys don't need any of that.
We
There
do.
will be no need to go to the sky. There will be no need to go to the new world. I am on the job.
That just does not sound reassuring at all. I'm gonna be honest.
Well,
yeah, I still
a
think
ship
so
surviving
you
a volcanic eruption that Adam would can't doesn't sound that comforting either.
can't argue.
Hey, but I'm making something to survive the explosion and propel us on our way to the new world.
And he is working on something too. Did you not hear him?
Right, but different. I think what may be a key difference is I've made progress and have a plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna make progress tonight, and I have a plan.
Yeah, but I'm talking past. I'm talking past tense. Progress has been made, and plan is.
And what sort of progress have you made?
Well, I determined the mixture of materials that I need to coat the ship to successfully survive.
Oh, so you do your research? You are doing research?
No, it's done. It's done. Again, past tense, done.
Simple research, basic solutions. They don't require a lot.
Isn't the deer just also doing research but unfinished?
Oh.
The deer.
Antelope, man. Antelope.
Well, whatever.
Antelope. I have a name. It is Viridian.
Bang has said anything wrong the entire time.
You see, I have dealt with racial discrimination ever since I encountered this group.
Oh,
I am tired of it.
Wait.
I am tired of it.
No,
I haven't said anything about it.
Wow.
I was gonna look at Yiga. Bang is a part of the group.
Well, we got a snowflake antelope over here.
The collective
Snowflake antelope. Wow.
At least he is
Deer man. Deer. I want to eat you.
I mean, I didn't say that. Don't deer eat grass?
Yeah, that was just a joke. I feel like that was taken out.
A joke.
Wait, hold on.
A
That
joke.
wasn't him that said that. That was me. Are you lumping us together now?
Look. I can swear and attest that Borne P. Sky, and I'll extend my arm towards Borne, will not eat you, and he doesn't plan to. That right? I'll cream my neck. The Borne.
As long as we can find a suitable source of protein on this island.
No,
you are a suitable source of protein.
You see what I'm talking about?
That was not a no.
I understand. I understand how you feel.
No.
It has been nice. But I must go.
No. Look,
I will not tolerate this any longer. Good day.
Come on. You don't gotta leave.
I mean, as like an emergency ration, I could see. Never mind.
Stop. What? He's a man.
Yiga, everyone in your crew that can control their appetite more than a caveman, and meet me after this match, okay? We can discuss job for later.
Let him run. The meat'll be gamey.
Right, you're telling me this guy was thinking about robbing this dude, but he never thought about eating that deer. Okay.
God, it's kind of surprising. I'm not gonna. All right, but
look, I'm not. I'm not necessarily on board with the eating, but I can understand the thought.
No, you don't. It's like eating a person.
That's what I'm trying to say. They tried to feed us vegetables last night.
Right, but not a person. Well, imagine a person that tasted like venison.
I mean, we kind of experienced that, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
Little salt, little pepper.
No. That's horrible.
So, Yiga, are you trying to convince Bang right now that you did not eat that space cow?
I said I did. We did this.
What's a space cow?
It was a cow from the Black Sea.
Space cow man thing.
You know the Black Sea. You know the Black Sea, right?
What?
You went to the Black Sea.
No, we didn't go to the Black Sea. They were from the Black Sea.
Oh,
and people outside of the Black Sea.
Yeah, apparently, we fished this guy out the water. Guy, Murdoch, what was his name?
Luke.
Luke. Thank you, boy. Yeah. We saved him. Got stranded in the calm belt. Got on this weird looking building. They said it was a ship, but it didn't look like a ship.
Huh.
That's new to me. But a space cow from the Black Sea, was it good?
I mean, it was like a cow, you know. It was like beef.
See, that's what I'm saying.
But it's not the same. They didn't even speak like.
He might taste the same. That's all I'm saying.
To be fair, this deer is also talking nonsense.
Yeah, we
so
can
can
understand.
it really be classified as talking?
What?
You think you can do it? Save the tree.
No.
I thought you were going to ask if I could cook them.
That tree is full of termites and magma. Saving it is not an option. I'm not, a tree expert, but I have eyes.
I also have eyes, and I can say that tree is fucked. Real bad.
Hey. I mean, more reason to not rob Soros, if you ask me.
I agree. I'm working on the ship. Well, I'm watching this fight right now. Go, Pink Lady! But yeah, I agree with the not robbing Soros. Now, look, I'm not going to tell on them. It's not like they've robbed him yet. But I would prefer if they didn't try, you know?
I'll look to everybody. I'll look to Onya, Murdoch, and Borne. Yeah. For now, that Soros guy is off limits. For now. If you ever change your mind, otherwise, we won't stay with.
I mean, tell that to those two that ran off. I think they're the only ones that want to rob him. But, Bang, I can help you with the ship. I got someone, I think he said his name was Morrison. He agreed that saving the villagers is more important than fixing the fence, so he said he'll help out if he needs to. But helping out with the boat, I want you to help me out with something.
I mean, my job isn't to really build the boat. It's more figuring out the surviving the magma thing, so I'm kind of working on the bottom. But like I said, I got the method. I just need the materials at this point. But I got to rely on, Paul and, the guys to get that stuff. But that's why that brings me to my next project is how the heck do I deal with these freaking giants, which are apparently making getting the materials very difficult.
I can help you with that.
Wait, you can help with that?
I can.
I had an idea about that as well.
Wait, how can you help with that? Older version of Murdoch?
Name's Orson. You can call me Orson.
Okay.
Anyway, before I jump into it, listen, kid, I'd be happy to train you, especially if you got your sights on Grand Line and the seas beyond that. I can't have Soros get robbed. He's too important to the village, and his village is too important to the world. I need these people to get the hell back.
Elbath? The fuck is
Elbath.
Elbath?
It's a big giant island in the New World, the original home of the giants.
Damn.
They'll be safe there, and there's some people there that need their help.
So how can we help with that?
By stopping Soros from getting robbed. If they want money out of him, there's easier ways than trying to rob him. I'll take you on and I'll teach you. But you gotta stop those two. And he'll gesture to the direction that Joko and what's his face went. You gotta stop those two from robbing my friend.
What a conundrum. Alright. You have my word.
And you have mine. And that goes for all of you. I'll kind of look around. I'll teach you what I know. So long as you help me out.
Yeah, can I get some more specifics on this helping with the stone monsters thing? You know, working on a timeline here.
Right. My bad. Okay, well, those stone giant statues, were created with the power of Big Mom's fruit, the soul fruit. I don't really know much about it, but my good buddy Avers does, and he's quite knowledgeable in those types of things. He gave me a brief rundown on how it worked. Basically, Big Mom Linlin, you all know Linlin, she imbued her soul into those things and gave them life. As far as I know, there's about 3 ways to get around that. One is with Linlin herself or her Viva card. Unless any of you have her Viva card, I don't think it's possible to go that route.
I'll immediately start checking my pocket.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I like the spirit. 2. Well, I mean, Linlin would be hard to find. I heard she's, rampaging around in the New World. So that's kind of out the window. 2, there's said to be a devil fruit here in the West Blue that gives you mastery over your own soul. And some people think that it might be the best way to counter the effects of things that allow you to affect other people's souls. You know what I mean? So we'd have to find that fruit, unless, by chance one of you happen to have it.
I have a soul, I think.
I don't have any devil fruit at all.
Right, yeah, well, I guess we could try to find that. I heard legends that it was in the West Blue. As to where, well, that's a whole other issue. The 3rd, and I think the way that will actually work, is with a very large amount of fear.
Amount of
Fear?
Fear.
Do you know any more
getting-
specifics about this fruit?
The devil fruit?
Yeah.
Like I said, it allows mastery over your own soul. Other people say that it allows you to come back from the dead.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So you plan on getting these giant stone statues drunk?
No, fear. We want to scare the soul right out.
Oh, I thought you said beer.
Huh. So
Might-
you said...
I
So,
might be able to cover that aspect.
wait, you want to scare him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Murdoch's real good at that. Sometimes when he turns that big cat, I can't even look at him.
I mean,
I think
that-
Murdoch's
there
going to
was-
have to be a lot bigger for that to work for the
I
statues.
was gonna say no disrespect, but I think
No.
we're all a little undersized for this. But I mean, all right.
Bite your tongue.
If there's any way I can help with amplifying said fear, let me know. So how do you scare people exactly, if you don't mind me asking? Murdoch.
Have a look.
Immediately turn
Boom.
to Borne.
And I just stare down, bang de boom.
I like
Oh shit, that's terrifying. Actually,
It just kind of happens. I don't know how.
yeah, but I
Been a
mean,
while, but
I'm also very regular sized, and
Well, Murdoch, you remember the thing you almost killed Finch with?
Yeah. Oh,
What is that? What'd you do?
What do you do?
I kind of
What's up,
combined
Finch?
Finch is one of our crewmates. I kind of combined a few different things, and I think Onya kind of helped me do it in some way. But yeah, I used this fear power and mixed it to my mental link.
Oh, that.
And then I think I dipped in a bit of observation hockey, but I think Anya's observation hockey did what?
You have hockey?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I need training on, that hockey stuff. People keep talking about it, but, I don't know the damn thing about it. Besides what, Murdoch has told me, yeah.
He has it, and he doesn't even know.
Hockey's very important, especially if you want to survive on the ground line.
Yeah, that's what my dad was saying.
It's good that you have hockey. Any of you.
Yeah, maybe I could, might be complicated. Because normally when I do a telepathic link with people, it's people that expect it, or at the very least are open to it. Not sure I can force my way into something unwilling, or it might be a bit of a battle, and not even sure how that would go down.
Theoretically, if I could make you like a lion, but like 3 times bigger, you think that would be scary enough?
I don't know, man. Three times bigger is still pretty small compared to those things.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm thinking. If I go with the mental link, regardless of my size, it's almost as if I drop in there.
Oh, that's true.
Either way, if you can terrify him enough, then I think it'll be enough to get the soul out of him.
Who even said you need to be giant? It's not about the size of the fear and the lions. Yeah.
I guess elephants are afraid of mice, so.
Right. See, that's a better way to say it.
I'll just tap Yiga on the shoulder and like, sure, buddy, sure. But what I think might work, I guess, with this mental link or whatever, if you could scare him for a second, and then we shoot something at him at the same time, that'd probably scare him a lot, right? Like if you can freeze him up a little bit, and then we attack him.
Sure, but wait, you said they got the soul of Big Bob?
Mm-hmm.
So are they as strong as Big Mom, or?
I mean, there's no way, right? What kind of devil fruit would do that?
I mean, if it's a piece of a soul, I don't know about her soul. My soul, probably, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll elbow.
Yeah, but a percentage can't be as strong as the whole thing, you know?
I'm not a big
It
numbers
would
guy.
depend on how strong the person was.
Yeah, but a percentage is a percentage. Like if she gives 5% of her soul to the soul thing, then it'd only be 5% as strong, right?
Yeah, but 5% percentage as strong as her could be 5 million percentage as strong as us.
Well, yeah, I'm sure it's strong. I was just saying it can't be all of Big Mom. That's what you're saying. It's probably not as strong as Big Mom. Still pretty strong though.
I guess that makes sense.
But you guys remember that?
It ain't as strong, sir.
You guys remember when we were leaving that big that thing that was sticking out of the bones? It was like a spear or something like that.
Yeah, that thing was badass.
I saw that. That thing was huge. That's what I wanted to get your help with.
Yeah, I got a slightly different idea. I want to shoot it at the Giants.
Maybe if we brought Paul along.
Well, I think if that if that mental link works, that might scare him enough, right? Like if you could get in there and mess with him to distract him, and we hit him with something crazy, that'd probably give him a downright jolt, right?
Hold on. What spear? What did this thing look like?
I mean, think about a
It was
spear, but like
about-
giant sized.
Yeah, and Borne's like, it's about this big, and he just starts stretching his arms and then realizes he needs more room, so he just runs all the way to the right to just show how big it is.
Yeah, and it was sticking out of the bones of like what looked like a really freaking big bird.
Was it like gold?
Like this big!
Yeah, it was gold. Do you know it?
I heard about it. One of the treasures of this island. One of 3.
Yeah.
A spear.
Well, I think I've got a way, and Yiga can kind of let you vouch for me here, but I've got a way of upgrading certain weapons and stuff to do certain things. I think I can get it to reload as long as I build something big enough to shoot it.
Yeah, that might work.
Shooting big things kills big things. So, yeah.
Makes sense to me. I don't know much about fighting these things though. I think they're a little too strong for anyone on this island, to be honest.
Well, that's why we'll use some sort of launching mechanism with the spear. And if it comes down to it and we get them separated, we'll have the giants fight one, and we'll use Murdoch's spear thing on the other one, and then keep them hurt.
What if you line them up and then shoot them with the spear?
Ooh, like we did with the ships.
Yeah.
Good work. Good work. Maybe.
But I think also for this plan, I also need Soros to not be robbed, because it would be wildly expensive to construct something like that.
Everybody needs this guy not to be robbed.
Hey, unless you want to front the cost,
No,
but it costs way more than that quarterstaff, my friend.
How much is it going to cost?
How much is it going to cost? Oh, off the top of my head, let's see.
400,000 X-tools work?
400,000 what?
X-tools.
Ignore that. Nobody uses damn X-tolls, man.
Come on, literally everyone used X-tolls. You saw it. You got X-tolls.
We are in the blue sea, man. Do you see a cloud down here? See a cloud?
I don't even really know what X-tolls are, but I mean, at the very least, it'll probably cost, $4 million.
Alright, well, let's say that one X-toll is worth like 10 million berries. How many X-tolls?
Oh, well, one X-toll would probably be fine.
Oh, well, here you go.
But wait, how do I make this berries? What am I going to do with this? You just said it was worth 10 million berries.
Yeah.
But if nobody else thinks that, then it's not worth 10 million berries. Where the fuck am I going to get? Where am I going to trade this in? You don't have to buy. I have to pay for this stuff.
Bet. It's worth 10 million berries.
To who?
To people in the sky.
To everyone.
People in the sky? What?
We're about to be going to the sky with the giants. You're going to need X-tolls.
I don't think the giant...
Who's going to the sky? What?
Again, this is why we need Soros unrobbed. This man's over here talking about X-tolls.
Alright, well, is this fight still going on? What's happening in this fight?
Oh yeah, they've been fighting for about 6 hours.
It's been 6 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Probably
mean,
since before we got here.
seems more like friendly sparring at this point. 6 hours.
Still, nobody won yet?
No, they're trying to kill each other. And as you guys look a little closer at the fight, you can see that they are indeed swinging with the intent to kill. Their blows only getting more and more furious.
I'm gonna hit his bald head.
Wait, can you just like try? So you're just allowed to like try to kill the chief here?
Well, I don't imagine they'll actually kill her. That's just the intensity with which they spar.
Oh.
Oh, so it is a spar still.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you, something, B.
Then Borne is resuming his attention back on the fight. He had dropped it to conversate on the intentions, but now he's actually watching their fight.
All right. I would say anyone that would want to be watching their fight can make some martial checks if they want to figure out certain things. Throw something out there. Shit,
what is what's her name, B? What is it?
What's her name? Go ahead and make an insight check.
No, that's not the martial.
Skin tone B.
Skin
tone B.
I was gonna. What is like her fighting style? Like what is?
Yeah, sure. Give me an insight check.
I would like to gauge her air quote level.
Okay. Can you make yours public? Thank you. All right. Give me an insight check. Borne.
Damn.
You can't tell her level in terms of her fighting style. It's a good way to describe it. Have you ever read Vagabond?
Yeah.
You know that one, the bald dude with the staff? Forget his name.
I don't know.
Yeah, something like that guy. Legend, by the way. Absolute legend.
He's going crazy. Go Skid Toe B. I believe in you. Yeah, I'll turn back to Bingy. I'm gonna have to go try and have a talk with those two. Feel free to join. But,
a talk?
Yeah, man. Look, I can't have him robbing Lord Soros. You can't have him robbing Lord Soros. He can't have him robbing Lord Soros. Nobody.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, look, I need funding, and I think helping prevent his robbery might help my case. So yeah.
I mean, if there was something I could do for him, the most I could do is like offer him a spot on the crew. But we're not sailing yet, so it's like we don't really got any treasure in the.
Well, it seemed pretty money hungry, to be honest, which I can understand. I'm very financially motivated, but sometimes you just gotta put in the honest day's work.
Wait a minute. I'll turn back to what's his name, Orson. Like you said, there's 3 treasures on this house. What's the other 2?
Well, one of them was a fruit that turns you into a giant. But a giant stole it. San Juan Wolf. Real asshole. Everybody on the island hates him.
A giant taking a fruit that turns him into a giant seems pretty greedy.
He ate it and he became the size of an island. That's what I heard.
That's horrifying.
Well, that just seems inconvenient.
Nah, he's huge.
Not for him.
Again.
You met him?
Yeah, I think we see.
Yeah, we were on Hagen fighting. The Hagen family kind of had a joint operation going on with the freedom fighters, and they morally from the freedom fighters kind of fucked up San Juan Wolf.
Well, I'll be.
Yeah,
good for more.
Or in the ballroom.
Hey, you wouldn't have to know. You wouldn't have to know more than what you, son.
Okay.
Know who?
Morley.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah.
I had heard from her that she joined up with with Gilteo's group.
That would make sense.
Interesting.
Not sure what the organization looks like anymore, but yeah, Gilteo's already done a few operations with her in the past, so probably good old Patty who got them linked up.
I wonder how that group is doing. They had hefty dreams.
Last time we saw them, we kind of linked them up with some possible weapon supply, so hopefully they're on the up and going.
Anyway, carry on. Oh wait, I should be talking. Right. So there's the fruit that was stolen, and then there's a rock. Poneglyph.
Oh, the Poneglyph.
Mm-hmm.
We were at to find that, I think. Were we?
What's that?
From what I heard, it's just a big, heavy, indestructible stone.
Indestructible?
Yeah.
Well, shit, that sounds awesome.
Well, I mean, were we told to retrieve it, or I'll lean over looking at Murdoch. Oh, he's muted. Fuck.
Huh? What was that, Cam?
I'm not turning my eye. Fuck, what did I just say?
What were we told
Were we
to
supposed
retrieve?
Yeah, were we supposed to get the Poneglyph, or were we supposed to just find it?
Oh. Poneglyph? They mentioned a Poneglyph?
Well, I think it was Ingrid that talked about it. It was only... No. Where did we hear about it?
You make a history check if you want. I guess Yiga would remember.
I don't remember.
You heard about it from Clover, who asked Ingrid. I'm sure Ingrid at some point would have told you guys. I think this was before Borne joined the crew, though. So
Yeah, I know that much, yeah.
Borne wouldn't know.
I'm saying, I don't think after he joined, I don't think there was any point of time in which Ingrid mentioned it to him.
Yeah, it would have been off screen, if anything. Do you think Ingrid would have mentioned that shit? Maze?
I thought either was...
Yeah. They were traveling together for a couple weeks, and like he became a full part of the crew and shit like that. She was like really good homies with most of the crew. You know what I mean? Wasn't quiet about what she was doing either.
Well, secondarily to that, they didn't mention Poneglyph because they didn't remember the name of it. They had said some random word, said something like puff in it at the end of it, but they didn't say Poneglyph last session.
I'm sorry, I think it was Soros that was talking about that shit. And I don't think he used the proper term anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, is that he didn't call it a Poneglyph, so Borne wouldn't have clocked that they had told us to get it or find it.
It was like a pomegranate or something.
Yeah, he had just said a completely weird word.
Pomegranate. But yeah, this guy will be picking his nose again. He'll be like, yeah, Poneglyph. Supposedly they're very important. You know, have the history of the world. World government hates them. Some people I know back in Wano, they used to be able to make them.
Wow. Oh shit.
You know people from Wano? I heard back in the day they made some pretty cool stuff. Swords at least.
Uh-huh. I used to be a retainer for the Shimotsuki family. Last I heard, they had made a weapons deal with something village in the East Blue or something.
Some weapons factory?
Something like that, but not quite.
Damn. I don't don't know what I'm gonna convince him with, but just gonna have to give him a talking to. I'll look to the fight. Oh my god. I think we should go try and find him right now. Before they, really make headway.
Oh yeah, I'm down. Operation Protect Soros.
Operation. What a fucking mess.
All right, you two are heading out.
Yeah, I've seen it. These three want to come along. Onya, Borne, and Murdoch.
Huh? What was up, Captain?
I'm going to go talk with Viridian and Joko.
Oh, tell him if he can't figure out how to save the tree, I got a spot on the grill for him.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Please, fix yourself. Onya?
Yeah?
Would you want to accompany us? We're gonna go try to talk them down from robbing Lord Soros.
Yeah, sure. Let me know who wins.
Huh? Yeah, sure. Who had bets on who?
I bet on the bald guy.
We love you, Skid Toby!
Above table.
Skid Toby, woo!
What'd you say?
Who all bet and on who? I know Anya said she bet on the bald guy.
I think Viridian made the bet with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bet on Skin Tone B.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you three are headed out, and then Borne's watching the fight.
Yeah, I don't know if Dire there if he wanted to go or not, but the invitation will extend to him.
He is muted.
Dire.
What?
What are you doing? They're about to go head out and find Viridian and
I'm
Joko.
following you. Yeah, I'll follow you guys.
All right, you four will file out. This dude will kick back, continue watching the fight. He'll say to you, Borne, he'll be like, I sure hope they can stop him. I don't want to kill those kids. Seems like they got a bright future ahead of them.
Huh? You'd kill him to stop him from robbing? Oh, that was a dirty bunch. You'd kill him to stop him from robbing Soros?
Yeah. You wouldn't?
I mean, Soros is a giant. You could just tell him that it shouldn't be too hard to stop people the size of your baby hairs.
I mean, that's true. But that ain't what I meant. You wouldn't kill someone for trying to rob your friend.
I mean,
excuse me.
I've killed people for less.
Exactly.
But that'd be like, alright, and Borne turns his attention away from the fight finally. That'd be like if you're sailing on the seas and you come across a pile of treasure first. Someone walks up to you later and says, "Hey, you should let me get some of that." And you're like, "No, I it's mine." You should. And then someone else says, "Hey, we should go up and take that from him." So then that person gets together with another person, and they try and go take it from you. And then another person, completely unrelated, shows up and kills the people trying to take the money. You know? Basically, Borne just completely conveyed this exact same scenario.
I mean,
It's like that.
I guess, but me and Soros aren't unrelated.
No, but you are unrelated to the money.
I mean, the money's part of Soros.
Yeah, but it could be used to save the village.
It will be.
Not if Soros keeps it.
He
On
won't.
the way he was sounding last night, he would rather take all the money with him, whether he dies on the village or lives.
Nah. He'll sacrifice it for the village. He cares too much about these people. Anyway, I'll go back to watching the fight. And
Who do
yeah,
you think is going to win? As we fade.
beats me. I will say, for studying the fight and all that shit, as per the discipline mindset, you can get an inspiration. We will keep this shit moving back over to the village as Viridian and Joko are looking for Lord Soros's house, and find it after a while they shall. This massive place tucked out in front of the, or a little to the outskirts of the village. It looks like an opulent mansion. And there's like a sentry or two patrolling around high, what's it called? Fenced walls. What would you guys like to do?
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. So Joko, he'll like, before we can get like, noticeably close to the house, look at Viridian and be like, do you think that we would be better off approaching from the woods? I know you are good in the forest, and maybe we can find an opening that they are not watching so aggressively. That also might be a good place to scout it out where we won't be noticed.
Really will nod and be like, "Yeah, I think going through the forest would be better." Yes, that's exactly what I did.
Alright. You guys are just staking this place out?
Yep, sticking it out from the back, seeing what it looks like from the forest end.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
I'm going invincible, bro. Oh my god, I don't know. I'll go invisible and eat another pill and use cat, whatever it's called. Cat grace.
I'll just go with my 25.
Sorry. Oh my god, that's horrible. I'm still invisible. So hopefully that does something.
How does your invisibility work? Is it a spell?
Yeah, invisibility.
How long does it last for? An hour?
Yeah.
That's solid. Okay, bet. You guys will fade into the shadows of the forest and begin to watch the perimeter. Give me perception and or investigation checks depending on what you are trying to learn. Please tell me what you're trying to learn before you make the check.
So I'm gonna be looking for like weak points, specifically windows, like high windows that people wouldn't be necessarily expecting people to just go through, or maybe even like a chimney type of thing if he's got any fireplace.
Yeah, I want to know the routine of the guards for real.
All right, bet. I'll say investigation checks then for both of you guys.
Or Okay, am I looking for that? I guess I'd also be looking for a vent too.
All right.
That wasn't supposed to be an advantage. Sorry. Just take whatever the first one was.
Okay, Viridian, your check is going to take a significantly longer amount of time before you can figure it out. And there's a good chance that it's interrupted, so I'm going to leave it for now. But Joko, with what you're looking for, it is a kind of like a cursory once-over type of thing as you're moving through the forest, that is. You will spot a... what would it be? You'll spot like a chimney. Imagine like an old Victorian-styled mansion. This is kind of what we're working with. But I guess it'll be closer to like the team age, I guess. Yeah, there will be a lot of discarded crates, carriages, like a shipwreck or two in this guy's backyard, alongside like mountains and mountains of gravel and iron and other ores and stuff. It seems like this is just his junkyard. The house itself is, like I said, this Victorian, beautiful, gaudy-looking thing with a couple smokestacks on the back. There is high windows across the what you would assume to be attics, and I would say no vents. But yeah, at least three chimneys and at least like 6 sets of attic windows. You know, those like triangular-looking things at the tip of the house.
Okay. Hi. And so, like, what is there a gate all the way around? Is this gate just like a solid brick wall? Like, what's the barrier looking like?
Yeah, solid brick wall. It's obviously built for giants, so this thing is probably like hundreds of feet thick. Not hundreds, maybe like 50, 60 feet thick. Yeah. Just solid stone / brick. I guess brick would be the most apt description. And we'll say there's like, you know, pointy things at the top. Spikes at the top. Those would be metal, of course.
Okay. Sick. I'll just Alright. Viridian, what are you thinking here? I see a couple different entrance points. The windows up there, they may have some cracks in here. You know, these old houses, they get old. We could go down the chimney, but we just have to check for a fire at the bottom first. What are your ideas here? Or we could just try and hop the fence and take that scrap down there. If we took a bit of it, a bit for him, we would go away with a massive amount of things we could sell later.
You'll see Viridian focus, and then he'll look at you and be like, "Could you repeat that? I didn't hear it."
We could go through the chimney. We could go through the windows. We could just go in the yard. Well, what do you want to do here? How deep inside Soros's stuff do you want to go?
Hold on, give me a few. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly is the guard's schedule here, you know?
Viridian, this is probably going to take you an hour or two at the very least.
Just give me a few.
What else should I look for while you are studying the gods for an hour or so?
He'll be like, "Oh my god, it's gonna take an hour or two. That means my visibility is gonna wear out." Oh my god.
Well, we can get you up in a tree or something. It is no worry. We can get some camouflage. We can build some cover. It will be all right.
Yeah.
But we will have to wait here for a while. We don't know when they change shifts, you know?
That's true. Might be best. People like, so what do you think? Do you think we should just take the risk? Not know their schedule and just go for it?
Wait, let me actually just think for a second here. It would be more entertaining to just go for it, but more logical. You know, it has been boring around here ever since we came out of the tree. I've been looking for a little excitement. All I can do is keep myself entertained with juggling, All I can do is practice my arts. We should get up to some real business here. If you want to take it the safe way, we can watch. All right. But we could also just go check if there's a crack in the window.
Yeah. Lady will nod at what you say, and he'll begin to contemplate with himself. He'll be like, But if we get caught, that will probably sour our relationship with these giants.
That is true. But we have soured relationships with many people. And it would be good to keep them in good books, but we also need a lot of cash right now. My pockets are looking thin.
I need a lot of money.
You know what? Let's do the smart thing here. Let's wait just an hour. You figure out their schedules. And, I think I will, we'll figure out something. Maybe
Bree will nod. Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe I will figure out if there's anything around here we can use to disguise ourselves. We'll just crawl along the ground, like little leaves. We'll rustle around. It'll be fine. We'll float right up to the door.
Bree will nod and be like, all right, Skippy.
All right. Yeah, so I guess Joko's going to spend some time trying to, make, improvised Gilly suits, essentially, to disguise him and Viridian as leaves and foliage. I mean, everything's big, right? I figure we can just, be little green Gilly suit people.
Type shit. Alright, while I figure out what type of fucking check that would take, the others, namely Yiga, Murdoch, Bang, and Onya, are on the warpath, so to speak, looking for these two to prevent Soros from getting involved.
Good luck finding two guys in Gilly suits.
How would you guys go about finding these guys?
Ooh, Anya, can you sense presence?
Yeah.
That would.
I've been to Soros' house before, so I was just gonna head that direction and have a look around, I guess.
Alright, yeah. What's the range on sense presence?
Let me check. Is that on my sheet?
You gotta click your token and then go to hockey.
Okay.
And then sense presence. 120 feet. 120 feet. I don't think that would be nearly enough. Yeah, you would you would need to either expand your range or I guess go around to different zones and try to find these guys. That's up to you. Anya would definitely realize that this compound is a lot bigger than what she would have thought. So how you go about it is up to you. But sense presence would probably be the best way to locate these guys. And of course, with Bang's knowledge of where the house is, they would get here probably a fair bit quicker than the preceding duo, despite their head start. So yeah, how do you guys want to go?
So we're gonna let him follow Boom, and then when we get closer, then Anya can use the sense presence.
Yeah, depends on like which areas of the house you would want to look for first. Look at if you're not able to expand the range.
Yeah.
The metagaming here finna go crazy. Just saying.
I guess I could look around in the forest. You know, maybe.
I'm just start asking.
Fuck off.
I mean, logically, if they want to steal stuff in there, like they probably wouldn't go through the front door. So they're probably not on that air side.
I think they're at his house now.
I mean, I only went inside the one time, so it's not like I know the area well. But I agree they probably won't walk through the front door, but you know, kind of the house. I don't know, through the window or something.
Let's just start slow. You know? Let's ask around. Truly, these giant watchful eyes of these giants. Seen. Is he a clown? Oh, what is this, like, the face paint stuff? Does anybody know about it?
It's just a cultural thing. I don't know where it's from.
I didn't think. Well, yeah, Sir Joko and Sir Viridian. Wherever they may be. So yeah, let's ask around. I'll start hopping towards giant passersby.
Why are you hopping?
Cause they're giant, bro. I gotta, you know. Also, just cool as fuck, bro. It's cool. It's badass.
Hey man, I'm not judging. It is kind of fucking weird, but I'm not judging. All right, you will walk up or hop up. Sorry, my bad. To one of these sentries. You'll realize that there really isn't that many people around. It is kind of a ways away from town. But one of these sentries is just chilling there, you know, leaning against a spear. It's got like leather armor on, we'd say, and you know, those high short, like he has a leather tunic, breastplate or whatever, and like short shorts.
Oh, be like, yo, big man.
They look like box shoes. Yeah, what up? Pretty much, yeah.
Have you seen two men? One got antlers, the other's got a crown.
Hello.
Damn it. Fuck. Thanks for nothing, man. God damn it. I'll hop down.
Have a good day.
Yeah, me too. God damn it. Yeah, well, how about using that observation stuff, right? Who can do it?
I can.
I mean, if you how's it like? Do you like? Can you like see them?
I can see their presence. I could also do penetrating sight and see through objects, but I think sense presence would probably be better in this situation.
Well, let's
Yiga has no idea what that means.
no. Well, it sounds cool as fuck. I'll take your word. Yeah, I guess I'll pick like a direction. I'll roll a d4.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty space, but I guess we just gotta kind of try to think. I don't really know them that well, but I guess like think about how they might break in. But
should we
That's
investigate?
a good idea. I like that idea. You guys trying to put yourself in these guys' shoes.
Well, putting ourselves in their shoes.
They don't want to spend too much time in Joko's mental state.
Okay. Let's do this. This might be an interesting way of doing it. What is Joko's intelligence and what is Viridian's intelligence? If you don't want to share it with everyone else, you can just DM it.
Did you say? Wait, what'd you say?
And what is
And
it?
what is? Yeah, what's your intelligence? If you don't want to say it to the group, you can just DM it to me.
I DM'd you.
I don't care. It's a 20.
Okay, you guys can make insight checks. The searching crew to try and beat their average intelligence. Put yourselves in their shoes.
Oh, you an inspiration. I'll settle it.
All right, that's enough.
Wait, wait, can I see him approaching?
Maybe, but before we get to that, you would put yourself in their shoes. You know, as a guy who's committed numerous robberies before, especially in your days in Kano, you would have like a general sense of the best way to go about it. And the number one rule when you're staking things out is to put yourself in a good spot where you're less likely to be caught. So your eyes would naturally be drawn to the forest behind this this house that seems to be relatively untouched by the giants, and it's probably a good vantage point from up above into the state of this this mansion.
If I was them, I'd probably do a little stakeout.
Well, that makes sense. They probably haven't been here before. But that would be the best place, do you think?
Which way? I can't see the house from here, right?
No, you guys would be in front of the fucking house, right? You can look
Oh,
into
we're in front. I thought we were on the decks. I thought we were on the.
How would you talk to one of the sentries if you're on the deck of the village?
Who's sentry?
Sentries for the house? Is that not who you're talking to?
Oh no, I thought. No, I thought I was talking to like just some regular citizen on the like a wharf.
No. Banged you the way to this guy's house. You guys went straight there.
Oh yeah, I guess so. Yeah. I'll I guess maybe that forest back there. Maybe they're I'll look to that building. Like maybe somebody's in that building. I mean, the place is fucking huge. There's a lot of places you can really hide here.
Starting out, you probably need a good vantage point, huh?
Yeah.
So what's that vantage point? I'll kind of look around and see what's going on.
Maybe I could get on top of that building. Yeah. All right. I'm going up.
Wait, what building are you talking about?
This one right here.
Okay. Just out of sheer curiosity, right? If I tell you that Yiga thinks in character the best spot to hide at would be the forest behind the house, why is Yiga climbing this or behind the Lord Solus' house? Why is Yiga climbing the house in front of Lord Solus' house?
I'm gonna be honest.
Highlighting our characters.
I was say, yeah, it feels a little, you know.
Little what?
No sense. It was very Yiga coded.
All right, well, I guess yeah. All right, go for the truth.
I'm just curious.
Nothing.
But ain't people roll 23 on the inside, you know?
Yeah, I did. All right. I guess maybe we can check them trees. Shake. Like that's what I was saying. Like, bro.
I'll be honest, bro. There's really no way to go about the situation without it feeling a little metagame. I feel like
That's why I wanted to climb the building. I was gonna be like, yo, maybe I can see somebody on top of the building.
Yeah, but you shouldn't shoot your own character in the foot just for the sake of not appearing metagame, you know?
No, it's not even that.
He rolled a 9 and he was like, oh, in the forest.
Well, yeah,
I think I would just straight up deduce, like, oh, they're probably behind the fucking building right now.
Like you chose to use the inspiration on the insects, so clearly you wanted to succeed.
Yeah, I understand that. Absolutely, I did. I take responsibility, but I didn't expect,
I mean, what else would you expect to learn when you put yourself in their shoes?
I would just think, oh, maybe I'll do a stake. I'm not thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go behind this building, go up this tree, put on like, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but honestly, I kind of disagree, man. We'll keep it up. But that's neither here nor there. Don't let me stop you from wanting to climb the house.
Yeah, no, it's done. I'm looking to the trees.
Yeah.
We're gonna shake some trees.
All right. Well, you guys will head into the trees, and with sense presence, Onya, you would probably notice these guys, or at least their presence.
Okay. Do I have to take down an observation thing?
Question is, will they notice you before you notice them? Are you guys being exceptionally stealthy as you head into the woods? Are you trying to get the jump on them?
I mean,
how did my Gilly go?
That's a good question. I mean, it's not being an observation hockey either way, but you can try it.
I'd be stealthy.
I'm not really trying to sneak up on him because I thought we were going to talk to him.
That's fair.
Is there any objects outside the house near the woods area that have holes or anything that I can contort myself into?
Yeah, like tree stumps, I guess, knolls in the wood.
I'll go with that. I'll contort myself into a tree stump or something, so they can't see me.
Like you're gonna turn into a tree stump?
No, I'm gonna go into one. You know how I squeezed into the safe that one time?
You're right. My fault. That's on me. I was like, what? Naruto? Okay. Bang is being stealthy. You're being stealthy. What are you saying?
Yeah, I don't think I just woke up. I'll be calling for them. Like, Joko, Viridian. Viridian. Call you Viridian. I recognize your name. Viridian.
Hey,
Murdoch.
First calling you a deer, man.
Yeah.
Would you be trying to hide, or would you just be, walking up to these guys, or walking up to them as you're moving with them?
I would probably stealth and hang back in case things go sour.
Type shit. All right. Onya and Murdoch can give me a stealth check. Now the metagaming comes into play. You know what I'm saying?
Where art thou?
All right, you two know your passives. You don't really gotta, tell me whether or not you see them. But feel free to share if you want. I'm talking to Joko and Viridian. Either way, give me a deception or sleight of hand, or if you have what was I gonna say? Weaver's tools. Weaver's tools would be great. Joko.
A deception, sleight of hand. I don't happen to have Weaver's tools.
Deception or sleight of hand.
Which one's better? Oh, slightly this.
Damn. All right. You'll whip up some ghillie suits that damn near look identical to the forest floor. As you and Joko, or sorry, you and Viridian will just blend into the grass. Sorry if I'm mixing up your names. I'm fucking faded. Yeah. So the way this is gonna work with hockey, at least, Onya is gonna know their presence, as in like their rough location. She won't be able to see them, and if she conveys this information to the others, they also won't be able to see them. So mechanically, you won't be able to establish line of sight for things like attacking and shit. But you'll have the general vicinity. So if you decide to attack them, not that I'm saying you should attack them, you would be rolling your attacks with disadvantage. Yes.
I'm just gonna kind of shout out. It's like, guys, I could like set off an alarm or something so you hear.
Either way, you guys can drop your token.
What's the general area that's the sense presence can detect them in?
120 feet.
120 feet? Darn.
Okay, can I have any discussion with Viridian, as we hear these people coming up before?
Yeah, of course. But yeah, you guys can drop your tokens at the edge of the cliff. and the others can drop their tokens at the opposite end of the cliff. If you guys will be, calling out and talking, then they would definitely notice you way before you notice them. So Joko and Viridian would have a moment to discuss with one another.
Joko, Viridian.
So we're all up in these bushes and stuff. Okay, so I'll hear those guys be like, I think inviting them was not such a great idea. They are bumbling through the forest. I can hear them from half a mile up.
Guys, just
What do you think? Do you think that we should go out to see them? Look at these suits I whipped up. You can put them on real quick. I don't think anyone will find us in these.
Viridian will look around and be like, they're scanning our names. If anything happens, they'll know it's us.
I mean, they will know it's us, but will the others believe them?
Joko, Viridian.
Plus, what does it matter if they know it was us at that point?
I want to save the tree. I don't want to fight giants while saving the tree.
We will not have to fight the giants. They are scared of those statues. We can sneak right by the statues and save the tree on our own.
Viridian. Joko.
Do we come out or not?
Oh, I know what I could do.
I think they are.
You said 120 feet, right?
We should hide from them.
I could do Withering Wasteland in their general direction, in their general area.
No.
That is a fantastic idea, but we're gonna let this scene play out first.
Darn. Okay.
All right. I say we hide for now.
We can at least let them get close enough to where we can hear clearly what they want from us. All right.
Of course.
We'll stealth up, I guess.
All right. With the ghillie suits, I'll say that you'll be able to stealth in the open, out in the open. You guys, with Anya's presence sensing abilities, you would be certain that this is the general area that they're in. You're just not quite sure where. You can choose to talk to them as if you have no. Oh shit! Never mind. You know what this guy's at. Unless you want to do something about that.
What?
Although I guess you're invisible still, so there's that.
Wait, why do they know where we're at?
He rolled a 7, but like I said, he's invisible, so that'll help.
Hold up. I can do. Oh
my god.
Yeah, no, alright. So I will do just my stuff. That'll be fine.
You have advantage and plus to check because of ghillie suit. Cough. Yeah. Thanks for the input, man. I'll let you know next time I ask. Ooh, burn. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
With the invisibility and the stealth, I mean, you guys know your passives. Obviously, you can make investigation checks. It doesn't beat your passive. Or you can just talk into open air. Up to you. But I think at this point, the initiators are Yiga and what's his face? Bang. So I'll let you guys take the stage.
Joko, Viridian.
But guys, we know you're around here. Like I said, we really do just want to talk about a more valuable, profitable opportunity.
What more valuable than that fucking giant?
At those words, Joko will walk out, still fully in his ghillie suit, but emerge as regally as he possibly can, shoulders back, you know what I mean? From this bush, just bushman from the bush. And, something more valuable, you say? If you have something to offer me, I might decline this job for the price.
You were in the. I couldn't even see.
Damn, dude, just like a bush. That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. We were just talking to the guy at the Coliseum. There's apparently some treasures just waiting to be claimed around here, and I know this guy's got a little bit of money, but I feel like you could probably sell a devil fruit for more, right?
A devil fruit? Devil fruits go for much more, and they would not be so hard to carry out. You know, if you have some good information on it, I might be persuaded to get distracted for a while.
Yeah, but God damn.
Another treasure too, right? Yiga?
Huh?
So, what exactly do you know? Where is this devil fruit?
Well, apparently it was on this island and turned someone into a giant.
You can see there's a very pained expression on Yiga's face right now.
I have heard of someone wolf.
Yeah, he's dead though. So it's gone.
Wait. I know he's lying because I know about the Hagen incident and he was arrested in the incident.
Yeah, stabbed in jail. It was a tragic.
Look,
Hey, this nigga better give me that.
Look.
You would need a knife the size of the Adam tree to take down that man.
Or you'd also need a cell big enough to hold him. Who says
Bang. Bang. That's enough. Listen. You can't rob Lord Soros.
Oh, I think I can.
Nah, you can't. Look. If it was up to me, look, I'd help you out. I'd have everybody chipping in. Alright? There's nothing that we love more. Well, I mean, I love wolves more. And, honestly, I like my... besides the point, we all love treasure. Right? Everybody here. It is what makes the world go round. But there's a time and place for everything, you know? And right now it's just not the time.
Yes, this is my time. This is my place. Now what can you do to change that? Do you have information on this fruit? Do you have it to offer me?
Look, the fruit
Perhaps
shit,
you could pony up the gold from this man that I would miss.
look, the fruit shit, I'm a glance at Bang, was not entirely true. There is treasure on the island, though, that is not related to Lord Soros.
Oh, I had heard rumors of some sort of second life fruit, but I guess I was mistaken. I was hoping.
No, it's something else. It's this stone. This giant stone. It's made out of this indestructible material. Can't do anything to it. And it is worth a lot. A whole lot.
Joko kind of looked down at his mechanical hands and flexed them a bit. Indestructible, you say?
Yeah, completely.
Now what is...
It's worth more than maybe even Lord Soros and all his belongings.
Indestructible, but nothing is immovable. So what information do you have on this? Tell me, Yiga.
Yeah, it's on the island. It's somewhere. We don't know where it is, but we can help you find it.
Perhaps it is in Lord Soros' vault?
It's not. Apparently, he doesn't even have it. He doesn't know where it is. I don't think anybody does.
And how can you be so sure? What do you know about this thing?
Well, we were told about this thing before we even got to this island. It was it's called a poneglyph. It's something that's apparently it's so forbidden the world government don't want it to exist. And it shouldn't exist, apparently. But it's worth a lot.
It shouldn't exist, huh? Well, if you have a lead, perhaps I could consider it, but a whole island, that is not enough. You must understand.
No, I get it. But this Lord Source guy, he's working with a lot of people, and he's helping a lot of people. And Bang included, the old Murdoch. They need what he got, but just not in the thieving kind, you know.
Wait, oh, what if we could just give you something worth 10 million bits, right?
10 million. Do you got something worth 10 million?
Oh, what's his name? The guy with the sky money.
Oh my god. That's not gonna help us. That's not.
Worth 10 million. A couple of them, you know.
It's not. I don't even think I don't know how much it's worth. To be honest.
Which means it could be worth 10 million bits.
No, I doubt it. I doubt. Look, this is all I got to offer, and I'm. It's just something that needs to be done, you know. So please, if I can have your word, you can have mine.
Yeah, I could make you some new arms.
Well, what do I need your word for? I know there's a stone somewhere on this island. I can get it any time. It seems like no one has found it.
Well, it seems to be a little bit.
Perhaps,
volcano and stuff.
Perhaps you could, front a little bit of your value to me, so I do not get tempted by such easy prey. You know, we have only collected one of our seeds from this Adam tree. And frankly, it is likely not enough. My brother has many experiments to do. But getting through all that alone, it is not a job we can do alone. And perhaps you could come with us. Follow my lead for just a minute to help us recover a few more seeds. Or perhaps, was there anything else you saw on this island in your journeys? We split up a bit in the tree. Is there anything else that you could maybe offer me? Don't worry, the size of any object is no problem for me.
I mean, there was that spear, but
no, there was nothing.
Borne had his eye on.
Medikoff the spear.
Yeah, there was thing else. Yeah.
Given the circumstance that you have found this guy in, I feel like that, that's a fair question on his end.
Yeah. There were no other items worth mentioning that would be of value to you, but I'm sure these guys would be more than happy to help you get some more seeds. But like I said, no items of no matching your criteria, my friend.
Yeah. I really saw I got.
Well, if you do not know of anything, I will have to consult with my brother to see if seeds are worth our time.
Yeah. Tell him I'm sorry for calling him a deer. You know.
Oh yeah. All right. Fuck it. Joko is gonna vanish, so these guys don't have our exact location. Or no, they have sense presence. Fuck it. I'm just gonna walk over here, go into my bush. I'll just melt in. Well, I'll turn around, look them in the eyes. You know, do the fingers to the eyes type of thing. I'm watching you, and then I'll melt back in like Homer Simpson.
How does he do that?
All right. I mean, shit. Viridian, are you there?
Yes, Viridian is here.
Nice.
You heard all that, Viridian? Yes? What do you think? Are these seeds worth the time to avoid this?
Yeah, she really look at you and be like, Joko, without any money, I can't really do anything with those seeds.
Fair enough. Yeah. Do you want to come back out with me? Make a united front as my partner in business as you always are.
Of course.
Alright, we'll pop out of here. I'm gonna put my hands together, Shark Tank style, and go, I'm sorry, but we're out.
Wait, no, look, come on. You gotta understand. This is for the whole island.
Bro, give me a reason to go after that spear.
Oh.
Are you sure there's nothing that you can offer?
No, nothing at all. But wouldn't it all?
Well, I mean,
like, say you got this guy's money, and then you started spending this money for your research materials. Wouldn't the people find it weird that you were suddenly spending tons of money when a guy just suddenly lost tons of money?
There's a lot of islands in this world, dude.
I did not need to spend my money on that village.
I think
that's my research.
Yeah, I think Soros is pretty well liked here, so I'm not sure how well that would go for.
But I'm gonna go to the bank whisper. What if we, give him the spear?
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, well, first of all, it's going to my crew. All right, after that stone stuff, it's going to.
All right, but hear me out. To get off the island without being crushed by these giants, I need it.
Yeah. Alright. God damn. Look,
hold up. Like above board, I keep on thinking about. I'm like, I have no reason in character to like submit to just like do it as a solid buddy. You know what I mean? Like,
you should have let me lie to him. Oh, but yeah, I'll just say to them, I think it's going to be pretty hard to spend that money if you really want to use it for your research. But if you just need
I said I don't need to spend my money on the village.
Right, but I'm saying for your research, right?
Yeah, well, why would I need to spend it on the village?
Right, but you just need a sponsorship for your research material, right?
I need what for my research material?
Sponsorship, funds, money.
Yes. We tried to talk to Lord Soros. We tried to do this the reasonable way.
Well, okay. Well, hear me out. I've already come to a couple of agreements with him. So maybe having a third party do a little bit of delegation prior to, an attempted robbery might be worthwhile, considering, you won't draw the ire of the super rich giant that apparently holds a grudge for a very long time. It seems worth a shot at least. Right.
I mean, they get stuff from,
I'm just I feel like it's at least worth talking to him again.
I don't like rejection.
I mean,
we tried once, we tried twice.
I don't handle rejection well, as you can see.
We will not go back and grovel to this man. He is no greater than us.
I'm not asking.
He made his decision.
I'm saying I'll go talk to him. I was just saying don't rob him right this moment, because that'll probably not result in what you wanted to exactly.
I have no reason to trust you. You're a liar.
Liar about what?
I heard you earlier.
About what?
Talking about San Juan died. Lies.
He got stabbed in jail. That's what I heard. I got my sources.
Okay, yeah, he is untrustworthy as fuck. That's literally big news.
It's like big news out to you guys, but you know what? The point remains that I've successfully made, multiple deals or agreements with him where you have failed without telling a single lie.
Congratulations.
Right.
Hey.
But I could do the same thing for you guys. Because maybe, not to point me fingers or anything like that, maybe the presentation was a little bit off.
The presentation was off. Okay.
If he does not appreciate greatness, that is his problem. At least it will be.
Right, that seems rather petty. Sometimes you gotta look inwards.
Hey, I can't look inwards. Eyeballs look outwards. Though.
Yeah.
It's getting late. I'm keeping it in the book. I'm having a hard time keeping it together.
Yo, Viridian gonna be like,
wanting to make too many jokes.
So like, they some skips. We can either rob this place, or we're gonna keep talking to these guys. Man, they don't seem to have anything worthwhile.
You know what? How about you go try to make a deal on our behalf? We will hang around. We will meet back up here in 24 hours.
But what is it that you need? Like, how much money?
A whole day.
300 million berries.
Well, I could see why. I can see why you were having a struggle. That's a lot.
No, that's not what I asked for the first time. I asked for 100 million the first time. 300 is the price now for his rejection.
We had to ask 3 times.
I thought you asked once.
I asked once. My brother asked once. And you are asking once. 1 + 1 + 1. That is always equal 3 to me.
So does that mean I get 100 million?
No.
Math doesn't seem to be adding up. But 300. You really need 300 million?
Indeed.
Well, shit. You might as well try to rob him then, I guess. But we can't really let you rob him, so.
Okay, so we're back to square one. Now, someone could stop being stubborn about a certain, long metal object at the bottom of a volcano, but
It's clear. We are at an impasse. There's only one way. It is the end.
I agree, and then I'll just shout at the top of my lungs, Joko for me. What?
All right. I want to end this session on a cliffhanger because Joko walking towards Bangdy Boom. It's about it, bro.
Shit. I don't know why initiative popped up. Who knows?
We didn't go for
shit.
Yeah,
it popped up again. Oh my god. It just refuses to go away. All right, we will end the session there. Fucking hell. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna be honest. This is a very complicated situationship that you guys have to RP through. I don't envy you at all. I will say you guys can all take an inspiration. The 4 people that were actually there. Joko, Viridian, Bang, Yiga. Other 2 just stood in the fucking bush. Kind of cowardly if you ask me, but shout out to you. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the session. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for being engaged. We'll be back next week with another installment of this shit is starting to feel like a soap opera. The Blotto, I don't know, Blotto Island. Yeah, Borne was in a different scene. True. Shout out to him, the guy that doesn't say anything. All right, that's it from me. Thank you guys for playing. Enjoy.
Thank you for watching. As per usual, the links to the Eternal Dawn Discord server are in the description. That is the place to go if you want to run a campaign like this, try to join one of the future ones, or just like 1P. So check that out. There's also links to similar campaigns that are ongoing. And as mentioned, we will be back next week, same place, same time.